Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time I wanted to go through Hard Archon, our first clear, kind of review what we did, how it went so smoothly. If you've seen it in stream, you heard our voice comms. I have the video on our voice comms out as well. But I just want to go into a little bit in more depth on our strategy and our thought process and why we did the things we did, especially in phase 1 and phase 3. Okay, so we'll get into it here. Starting right away, no cutscene, and you want to stun split immediately. Just get burst out, okay? Get your damage out. And the stun timing is a little bit weird, okay? He doesn't spawn right away. The shadow comes up, he's not hittable, can't hit him until right here, which he's got stunned because of our shade, but he immediately dashes. So just be aware of that. The stun timing is a little bit awkward. You just don't want to miss it. So we stun split here, manual burst. Sheesh. Look at that Night Lord burst. Okay, and we wanted to get it to go left here. Unfortunately, it got a little bit clunky here. Went right, but our goal was to get it left because it's easier for the aggro to see the pools on the ground and just control it better. Okay, so there's two things that we did here that a lot of people had questions about, that I still think I'm still figuring out what the best strategy is, but one aggro on the left. Now, if you want to have 2, 3, you need 2 or 3 more DPS, fine, but don't get everyone over there. It's just unnecessary. You can make up the DPS in phase 2. Okay, so you don't have to get it all out in once in phase 1. So basically what happens is this purple is going left. This is obviously the HP bar of the boss. Now, what you want to notice is this purple bar goes right for a few reasons. Okay, damage taken from Archon, any attacks. So it's going to do continuous as well, just from how much HP it has. So this is all charging just from attacks and just over time. Now what the 9 of us on the right side are doing here is standing. There's a few options, but what we did was we had everyone just really stand in the middle of the statues. So you'll see here again, what the statues do is the gauge naturally fills on its own. But if you stand on a white statue, it's going to go down. And so this isn't a big deal at all in phase 1. You see over here, it's going up on its own just by the boss. But you'll see once this gauge fills, 16k. This thing hits for nothing. Even if it hits everyone for 16k, it's not going to kill anybody, okay? So don't overreact to this, but you'll see what it does to the gauge, okay? So watch this. As these explosions come out and hit everybody, it fills up even faster, okay? See? It's slowly going up again. Every explosion. Damage to the rest of the team is going up, which isn't a bad thing, okay? I think you guys need to understand this. So whether you stand on the purple and you create these explosions, because standing on the purple statue will also create this to go up faster. In phase 1, it does not matter where you stand. You can stand in the middle, you can stand on the purples, but just make sure that you have a white statue available for when the screen crack comes, because that's the only safe place. No iframes work for the screen crack. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, okay? No iframes do not work. So you'll see here, people actually end up dying, okay? And I'll tell you why. So with this little, when it targets, the boss targets somebody, okay? Right here with this scope, you see this? He ends up going to the corner. It not only hits everyone in the corner for about 200 something K, okay? But it also has the possibility of creating crystals on the ground. You'll see a little pool on the ground over here off the screen. They tick pretty hard, 32 Ks, they're pretty fast ticks. So you see actually a few people die. So that person kind of, you can kind of figure out who did that, but they kind of sniped people in that corner over there. But I would say phase 1, the strategy is just make sure that not too many people are doing DPS over there. It's not necessary, and it's just get to phase 2. The risk over the reward, because what happens is if Archon starts, attacking people over here, and the pools start forming and people just start wiping and dying, it's just wasted deaths, right? Those are avoidable deaths. So I would say, like, if you can keep the, like, even here I'm eating the pools in the corner. I ended up popping I think he used an iframe there or something, but you just want to see, like, if he's dashing back and forth in this corner, just hitting everybody, the crystals are forming, the pools are um, killing everybody. It's just unnecessary. We did no damage in that last minute and a half, and it's totally fine. Not because our team is stacked. Yes, because our team is stacked, but also you'll see that you can make up for it in phase 2. So what is phase 2? So just phase 1 is mainly just make sure you have white statues available for this. Keep aggro on the left, keep them alive. It's really hard to survive here. You might need a pocket healer. You might need your bishop there to put fountain down and heal. That strategy definitely makes sense. But don't snipe people and avoid killing everyone with that kind of targeted attack. So right here, the banner comes up as they meet. Just get in a white statue. Okay? Easy. There it is. And now, the nice thing about this strategy, again, is if you have a shade specifically, or, you don't, you get to phase 2 with over 2 minutes left. Okay? Which is nice because everyone's burst and cooldowns come back up. Make sure you manual this. Okay? Manual your cooldowns. So now we stun split again. This is a whole new boss. Split works. So we split time leaped at the start. Split, stun again. Okay? Huge burst. And look, we're going to catch up here DPS wise. This is where a lot of the damage is, because in phase 2, you do not have the pools on the ground. Okay? There's no crystals, there's no pools on the ground. So everyone just stands in this corner and does DPS. Even the aggro doesn't move. The aggro, by the way, does not have to face the corner. It just has to be in the corner. They can face left and it's totally fine. Just keep that in mind. You can stand on this purple statue because even if these gauges feel and the explosions happen, they don't hit hard. Okay? They do not hit hard. It is phase 2 is just straight tunnel DPS for a minute. Okay? And you'll see everyone will get to phase 3 around this Archon HP level. So again, make sure that you get to the statue in time during screen crack here. Don't want to leave too early though. But as you can see right here, right as this banner comes up, we're kind of already preemptively saying, watch the screen crack, we're moving. Okay? And then phase 3 is rinse and repeat for phase 1 as far as positioning.